Hey everybody, Dr. Gigglez here, and I am going to be reviewing Nightmare Acres Touch Night. We did that November 4th, and that's located in South Windsor, Connecticut. Now, you know from past reviews, we've only done their extreme nights. We did Christmas and we did Halfway to Halloween. That's when we found out about this place last Christmas, thanks to Rez. And check out Rez on Facebook. If you look up Rez Tober, Haunt, and whatever reviews. I can't remember the full title of it, but, and I apologize, Rez. My brain's off in La La Land. But anyway, go check him out on Facebook. We met up with him, and we had John and Jess, and we had Danielle and Jimmy, and Jeremy went too. And we checked out what a touch night was, which is a little bit tamer than their extreme. And hopefully they do Christmas again, because last year's Christmas was awesome. I don't know if they are, but if they do, let's hope that they do, because it was a fun event and worth it. But anyway, so we're talking about Touch Night. Now, we know one of the owners. We know some of the actors and makeup people and stuff like that. And, of course, we always see Peaches. Peaches is one of the guys that I get a kick out of when I see him. He's not always in the haunt. He's usually like outside messing with people in lines and stuff like that. But when we actually got into the line, like ready to go in, he found us and decided to handcuff myself and Rez together for the entire half hour, 45-minute walkthrough. So we had to navigate this thing together, and we're going to get into that in a minute. But before we get in there, we took pictures. They had the Demon Krampus guy. They had an area where you could take pictures with a backdrop. They had a little midway with some food and some selling some stuff, some porta potties, and then you can go when it's your time. So your ticket at the time that you get, when if it says 7:38, that's the time you show up to go, and then you walk down to get to the trail. It's a great setup that they got. And it fell. Gotta love when it falls. Anyway, so we got our tickets. We got our glow necklace because we wanted to get touched. You had the option not to take the necklace, but we took the necklace. Then, you're walking up, and then we saw our good buddy, Jack the Clown, and he gave me the good stuff, which was like drugs or something. And he said I didn't take enough. So then I just dove my face into the bag and just started making out with the bag. But it was really like, I felt like it was like Pop Rocks and Fun Dip mixed together. And it was cool. It was like the good stuff, I always make drug jokes. That's just something I do. I love when we interact with Jack the Clown, because he's always terrifying everybody. He's a great actor. He's great. Like, he's awesome. Then we saw the Barbie and Ken, and Barbie was funny when they were giving us the rules. She's hiding in this like a legit trash can, popping out, mocking the guy and repeating what he says, and it was funny. And Ken was sniffing me and all that, and it was fun. It was a really fun time. And then, we got handcuffed, and, we all went in as a group, but Rez and I were definitely handcuffed. They were real handcuffs. You couldn't get out of them. We had to actually go find Peaches to get the key to unlock us. So it took a little minute to get out of it, but let me tell you, if you could go through a haunt handcuffed to someone, it's definitely interesting, because you both are trying to go different ways, trying to do different things, and you're trying to coordinate so that you're walking together and you're able to, get through without getting hurt or whatever. But, we got thrown in cages, and then at some point later on, I love the birthday room. I'm not going to tell you what goes on in that room, but you definitely want to get into that birthday room, because it's hilarious. It's funny. And it's cool, and it's crazy. Like, the whole place is just nuts. It just keeps going and going, the whole haunt. And you never want it to end. That's the good thing. When you don't want the haunt to end and you keep going, that's what I like. Plus, we finally got to see the full haunt. Because it was extreme, they cut it down. Because to like half or less. Because even in that experience, you're in there for 45 minutes doing that. Like half hour, 45 minutes. So I can only imagine how much longer it would be if you got the full event. And I really hope they do that because, look, I'm okay with doing the full event. If that was like a half hour, 45 minutes, and it took me to an hour, hour and a half, I would be okay with that. I truly would. Because, look, I'm driving about 2 hours, almost 2 hours, like an hour and 20, hour and 30 to get there. And to be able to spend the time that I travel one way, that long in a haunt, is really value. And plus that the show that they put on is fun. Yes, it's outdoors. Yes, you'll freeze your ass off when you do, like when we did Christmas. And it was a little chilly, but it wasn't bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't terrible, like cold. We went through it, but there was one time that being handcuffed together did not work out in my favor. And that was when we were by the bus area. It was after the birthday room. They grabbed Rez and started dragging him. Well, guess what? I'm attached. And the actors, which is funny, don't know that we are handcuffed because when they find out we're handcuffed, they're like, what the hell's going on? So when Rez was being pulled, I had to run behind to keep up. And then the guy in his head's probably like, why is this guy following him? Not realizing that these two guys are attached to each other and they can't separate. We were busting like the chainsaw people's balls. We're like, hey, cut us, and, joking around. We had the time of our life. Going through the blackout area was insane. Rez is going right, I'm going left. We can't see. I can't even see Rez. I can't see anybody. You can see nothing. So that's what made it very, very interesting to see what was going on. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and then, like, Rez and I are trying to get on the same page. It's not really that easy to do, but it was crazy. I wish more haunts handcuff people, but don't handcuff somebody if you don't got the key. Not cool. Only if you got the key. Don't handcuff me and go, oh shit, I lost the key, because then you're going to lose your face. But other than that, so overall, 5 out of 5. They did a phenomenal job. These actors were like all on point. I love the garden area that they had with the different costume creatures and stuff. They did phenomenal job. Yeah, and I don't know. It's like another place that we found that we really liked. So when you're going through, it's really done well. Sets are done well, and they're another one that keeps up in the ante. Keep doing what they got to do. they they are great at separating you. Excuse me, a little phlegmy today. They like to separate you. They like to do a lot of you know what I mean? Just the interactions you have with the actors. The improv is excellent. The actors are excellent. You don't have people going, rah! Like, that's actors out there, don't rah or boo. That's just terrible. Either you speak and talk or don't speak at all. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough because you kind of, like, when we go to review haunts, and I try not to be like I used to be really tough, and I've kind of changed it a little bit. And there's no reason not to. I didn't find really anything wrong to criticize at Nightmare Acres. It was their regular season with just touch, not extreme, and what they pulled off and what I was able to experience was awesome. Because I don't, like I said earlier, all I've experienced was extreme, nothing else. I'm glad I got that experience. I'm glad I got to enjoy it, and I hope that you guys get to enjoy it as well. Now, before I get out of here, go to nightmareacres.com and check them out and keep following them because they haven't announced anything for Christmas. I don't know if they're doing Christmas. I don't know if they're doing halfway to Halloween or anything yet. That's on them, and hopefully that they do, because if they do the Christmas, if they do the Christmas extreme thing, I will be there. I don't care what I got. I don't even care if I got a show. I will not show up to that show, and I will go to this extreme haunt. I don't care. I really don't care. If they decided that they were like, yeah, we're doing this, then that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure you check them out. and check out the other reviews out that we've done, and maybe you will find a haunted attraction that you enjoy as well. Till next time, everybody, stay spooky, y'all. Peace.